Welcome to Gas Stop Gourmet's Adventuring America. I'm Bob, your host. I'll be with you on this trip. This trip we are starting here in Nogales, Arizona at the border. You can see the border fence down there. That's an old border crossing that was for the border for the foot traffic crossing back and forth. But we're starting here in Nogales, Arizona because Highway 89 originally started in Nogales, and it continues up through the country all the way up to Babb Montana and to the Canadian border. You can cross into Canada on Highway 89. So we're going to be doing this trip, Adventuring America, and we're going to adventure from Nogales, Arizona through 7 national parks all the way up to Canada. On that route, we're going to go through Saguaro National Park in Tucson. We're going to go to the Grand Canyon National Park. We're going to go over to Zions National Park, then Bryce Canyon National Park. We're going to continue on to the Grand Teton National Park, then to Yellowstone National Park, and we're going to wrap up the national parks with Glacier National Park, and then hit the Canadian border from there. It's about a 2,000-mile trip we're going to take, and we're going to share all our visits to the national parks with you on this trip. And so please join along. It's going to take us about 10 days. We're going to have a bunch of different little videos to go with it. So please join us. It's going to be an awesome trip. Hope you can make it, and you can see again back in the distance, we're starting here at the border in Nogales, Arizona. On our trip, we got our Ford Tremor, F-150 Tremor, lots of options, really sweet truck. It's got the EcoBoost twin turbo V6 under the hood. This thing drives like a dream on the freeway. Yeah, it drives so smooth at 75 miles an hour, you can easily be doing 90 on accident and not realize it. It's got all the little lane stuff and all the fun little gadgets that the new cars have, but it is a really sweet truck. We're excited to have it for this trip. All right, we're here at the San Javier del Bac mission, just outside of Tucson. Now, one of the key things with the trip on the Highway 89 is Highway 89 originally started in Nogales and went up through Tucson, through Oro Valley, then through Florence, Mesa, continue on up. But it's not numbered nowadays, but it was originally numbered as Highway 89. One of the things we're doing on this trip is we're taking side trips just that are just off the Highway 89, such as this mission. And from here, we're going to head into the Saguaro National Forest that is just off Highway 89. It's not actually on Highway 89. So if it's a quick side trip from Highway 89, we will visit it. But again, if it's not, or it's on Highway 89, but things that are real close. So right now, again, this is the San Javier del Bac mission, just outside of Tucson, and it goes back many years, a lot of history with it. So let's take a look at it. All right, so we're here at our first national park stop, Saguaro National Park. As you can see, it's a bright, sunny day. It's over 100 degrees right now, middle of May, over 100 degrees. One of the challenges with this trip is that in middle of May in Arizona, you get 100+ degree days. So if we were to go hiking today, it doesn't feel too bad to those of us from here, but it's very dangerous. You can get dehydrated very quickly. It's full sun exposure, so we're not gonna be doing any hikes in Saguaro National Park. But as we continue up Highway 89, when we get to Glacier, parts of Glacier National Park will still not be open because of the snow. So we will go from 100-degree weather to much colder weather in the same trip all in the month of May. All right, so we just finished a little taco snack, and we're going to continue on. We did Saguaro National Park. We're going to continue on Highway 89. We're leaving Tucson, going through Oro Valley, and we're going to head up towards Florence, Arizona. And it's just kind of boring, not real scenic. There's some good desert if you want to do some offshoots on some of the dirt roads, but we are not. We're going to continue on through Florence on Highway 89, back in through Apache Junction into Mesa, and Tempe and Phoenix. So we're going to continue on, maybe show a little highlights as we get into some of the city areas, because there's some old hotels and things you may see. But it's going to be a ways for our next national park or national monument or state park. So we're going to zip through the desert, not show a lot, so we can get done and get to the next stop. There's so much to see on this route that if you tried to stop at everything, it would be a 3 to 4 week or longer trip. And so again, we're going to be focused on the national monuments, national parks, and restaurants with tacos and taco trucks. So
right, here we go.
See you at our next stop. Talking to us.
Old West Highway. Here you see on the beautiful Superstition.
Turn slightly left onto East Old West
Superstition
Highway,
Mountains.
then sharp left to stay on East Old West Highway.
You might find the gold. You go out there, look it up.